I declare the convocation open for the conferment of degrees. Let me introduce the keynote speaker of these sessions today. His Lordship Justice A.H.M.D. Nawaz was sworn in as a Judge of Supreme Court of Sri Lanka on the 1st December 2020. Prior to his elevations to the Supreme Court, Justice Nawaz had been functioning as a President of the Court of Appeal of Sri Lanka. Before Justice Nawaz was elevated to the judiciary first as a Judge of the Court of Appeal in 2014, he had been long serving in the Attorney General Department of Sri Lanka as a State Counsel, Senior State Counsel, and Deputy Solicitor General. In the year 2005, he was serving as a Senior Prosecutor in the Attorney General Department's office. Justice Nawaz won the prestigious British Chevening Scholarship awarded by the Foreign and Commonwealth Office of the United Kingdom and pursued his LLM, Master of Law, in Commercial and Corporate Law at King's College, London. He was awarded his LLM, Masters of Law, with merit by the University of London in the year 2006. In the year 2008, Justice Nawaz won another prestigious scholarship from the United States of America. He was awarded the Fulbright Humphrey Fellowship by the US government, and on the prestigious Fulbright Fellowship, he pursued his second LLM, Masters of Law, in Transnational Criminal and Commercial Law at Washington College of Law, American University. An LLM, summa cum laude, was conferred on Justice Nawaz by the Washington College of Law, American University in the year 2009. As a Fulbright scholar, Justice Nawaz had the privilege of being chosen by two international law firms of the United States, such as Arnold and Porter LLP and Square, and Sundries and Dewsbury LLP as a foreign attorney, and he vigorously took part in arbitration and world trade law practice of the two American law firms. Justice Nawaz also secured a third LLM, Masters of Law, in Constitutional Law and Administrative Law from the Faculty of Law of the University of Colombo. Thus, Justice Nawaz has the distinction of boasting of 3 masters in the discipline of law, which unambiguously demonstrate his high achievements as an accomplished legal personality in academics. In the international humanitarian law, Justice Nawaz beat all academics from Southeast Asia and South Asia and was placed first in the international competition that took place in 2011 at the National Law of Indian University, National School of Indian University, Bangalore. Justice Nawaz's basic degree LLB, Bachelor's of Law, is from the Faculty of Law of University of Colombo. At Sri Lanka Law College, he was placed first in order of merit out of 425 students in the entrance examinations, and he secured a first-class honors in his intermediate examinations. Justice Nawaz, while serving in the Attorney General Department, he extensively appeared in both domestic and international litigation for Sri Lanka. He was an excellent lawyer in both civil and criminal cases, and because of his linguistic ability in Sinhala and Tamil, he practiced in all courts of this country before he became an appellate judge. With his repertoire of forensic skills and academic achievements in law, his lordship is much sought after visiting faculty at both domestic and overseas universities. He has extensively published in all branches of law in both domestic and international law journals. Justice Nawaz is an adjunct professor of law at Lovely Professional University located in Punjab and has lectured at Parul University and Chandigarh University in India. His lordship is a much sought after speaker at several universities, both here and abroad. Only last week, his lordship was the chief guest of Parul University in Gujarat and inaugurated the International Conference on Air Law, Space Law, and Maritime Law. He continues to lecture postgraduate students at the Faculty of Law University of Colombo, and Sir John Kothlavala Defense University. Justice Nawaz, the Supreme Court, Judge of the Supreme Court, we have not only a high-achieving legal personality, but also an accomplished jurist and academics. Thus, the convocation assumes great importance today when such a distinguished personality dons the convocation. Thus, I would like to welcome wholeheartedly and kindly to deliver the convocation address. Justice Nawaz, the stage is yours. Thank you.
The Vice Chancellor, the Deans of the faculties, particularly the Dean of the Faculty of Islamic Studies and Arabic Language, the Registrar, Bursa, Librarian, Heads of Departments, lecturers on the podium, special dignitaries in the audience, graduates, their parents, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. May the peace, harmony, and the blessings of the Almighty be bestowed on all of you this afternoon. And today being a special day for such a large gathering of graduates passing out of this faculty of Islamic Studies and Arabic Language. It's my pleasure to come back again for a convocation of this nature. I must say that this is my second visit to this university. It's all because of one personality, your Chancellor, Mr. Faiz Mustafa, President's Counsel. He walked into my chamber before I flew to India about 2 weeks ago and made a plea that I should grace this occasion as the main speaker. But I did tell him that my time is a little difficult for that task, as I am inundated with my work. But he insisted on my coming. It is because of his insistence that I find myself a second time in this auditorium. No other invitation came to me other than from the Chancellor. I'm making that assertion today before this audience just to explain as to why I find myself in the unenviable task of delivering a keynote speech second time to a different faculty today. I must say that on his way back to Colombo, Mr. Faiz Mustafa just called me and said that he would not be able to be present in the afternoon in the session 3 because he had to catch a flight to get back to Colombo. So be that as it may, I'm more than elated to be here because coming to the East evokes great memories for me, even though I would love to make frequent visits to this part of the country. As it is from here, I commenced my feat on my own and with the assistance of my parents. It is on the soil of the Eastern Province and in the environments of this university that I began my schooling. And if at all we are today what we are, it is all because of the grounding and education that we received in this part of the country. So it's almost a feeling of elation, jubilation, and joy in coming to this institution. Let me first applaud and greet all those graduates who are passing out today. I was quite encouraged to look at some of those high achievements that I see in this brochure. Some of them are passing out with first class. Some of them are achieving the final goal of getting out of that university with great honors. And today, it is a happy day, and let me also congratulate all of you on this momentous and happy occasion, as it should gladden the hearts of all your parents and well-wishers who have been supportive of you and who have found the time to be with you on this occasion. Let me also make a little deviation as I did on the last occasion. As I addressed on the last occasion, this audience, another audience rather, I also spoke in Tamil at the end of my convocation address in English. So I would think it apposite and appropriate that I would express some thoughts in Tamil at the end of this speech, which I am perforce compelled to make in the English language, as it is customary that convocation addresses are usually delivered in the English language. What do I propose to deal with of this afternoon to this audience comprising the young hopefuls of Sri Lanka and all those well-wishers, professors, lecturers, parents, and ladies and gentlemen who are all gathered here today. As I was composing my thoughts to make this convocation address, I was thinking of the visit that I made to India last week to a university in Gujarat. I was invited, as the Vice Chair pointed out, to a university to inaugurate a conference. I'm going to tie this up with the theme that I would like to deliver today, the theme of change. On the last occasion, I delivered my convocation address on globalization and higher education. Today, I would tweak that topic a little and speak of the change that we desire, as Obama quite appropriately called it, the audacity of hope in his famous book. So now, in that university in which I found myself last week, in Gujarat, I found some salient points which I consider worth repeating today. There were presentations by students right throughout the day. I had to sit out the whole day from morning till evening. The presentations were on my discipline, air law, space law, and how to aviation practices. So all the students, about 60 in number, made presentation from morning till evening. I was seated and I was listening to that great exposition. At the end of the day, I found the lecturers also made submissions before us on the latest developments of the law. They called it an international conference because there was a judge whom they called from Sri Lanka. There was also another judge who came from Nepal. So in front of us, there was this presentation, a combination of presentations from the students and the lecturers. During lunch break, I had the occasion to meet the vice president of that university. It was a private university, fully autonomous, fully independent, and the vice president, in the conversation she had with me, told me that my university has just obtained double+. That's the ranking that that university had obtained, plus. I said to her, I could see why that university had been marked or ranked double+, because only in the morning I had seen this rich repertoire of knowledge that was being dished before us by the students and the lecturers. So who drove up the rankings? It was the students, it was the lecturers. What does it show? It shows constant learning. It shows learning not only by the students, but also by the lecturers. It is that culture that we should inculcate in our students, as well as the lecturers and the professors that we have on our faculties. There were two professors who were seated next to me. They gave some openings as to why their ranks are being driven up. Some of them told me, particularly one lady professor, she said she had authored about 15 articles on Scopus, on the database that contains various journals, electronic journals. This professor said to me that she had authored learned articles on Scopus. When the regulatory authority interviewed this university to rank this university, they found that the pool of lecturers who were from this university had written the largest number of articles on Scopus. I'm making this or driving this point home for one reason. When I came back, I had a call from the Peradeniya University to write an article to their journal. But when we see the ranking of Colombo and Peradeniya, you could see they are right on top. They are right on top, or top of the ladder, so to speak. So if Southeastern University has to achieve high, has to aim high, it is that kind of standard that we have got to reach. These are some thoughts that I would like to leave you with. My trip to India, my passage to India, made me aware as to how universities are competing to attract students by being on top of the ladder. The reason is the student population and the lecturers. Constant research in the areas that you study. Constant areas in the areas in which you teach. If constant learning is not there, if I may say that in Tamil, I just remembered something. ஆகாயத்தையும் நிலத்தையும் கீழ் உலகத்தையும் அல்லது எல்லாவற்றையும் ஆராய்ந்து பார். That's Quranic verse given to us. This learning to research into your area must continue. A lecturer who is here can certainly find out whether the students have researched well by marking their papers. I continue to be, I think I'm one of those very few judges who lecture at Colombo University and the Kotalavala universities because of my passion in the academic field. When I also correct papers, despite my heavy duties. When I correct the papers, I could see some students repeat what was taught. A professor or a lecturer can only give you so much. He cannot go beyond a particular area. He can show you the guides or the leads on which you should lead your research on. He is not expected to give you more, but he should guide you as to where you can find the law or you can find the subject matter. It is up to the students to make use of your spare time, your energy, and your devoted study hours and display that knowledge back in the papers in which you would be answering your questions. But I would say, when I mark papers, I have been disappointed to see a woeful lack of dedication on the part of students. Maybe because I teach a master's program, maybe there are students who write more and research more on their chosen subjects in their in their tertiary education, in their degrees which they are earning today. The fact that I find first class is being awarded certainly places the students right on top. Possibly there are criteria that have driven up, and this is the kind of material that you should be composed of. This is the kind of enthusiasm and zeal that you must display as you go into the outside world. This is the end of the road for you. Some of you may think that this is the end of the road. I'm very, very glad to see out of the student population, the majority of the ladies are present, carrying away prizes or carrying away their degrees today. I'm not passing my judgments on the men here, but while noting it with happiness that the ladies outnumber the men here, the question arises in my mind as to your post-degree future, as to what all of you are going to do in the future. Are you equipped sufficiently to face the world? Have you been sufficiently loaded with the subject matter so that you can go out in the world and make your useful contribution to this country? We must remember we belong to a pluralistic nation. Recently, I was talking to an owner of a private institution. He was telling me he blamed it on the government universities. He drew a contrast between the private universities that have bombarded Sri Lanka and the public university system. I do not know how far he is good in his assessment, but what he tells me was that the public university system does not produce productivity. So how do we increase productivity? Those are questions. How do we send out graduates who can satisfy the needs of a private sector? In other words, is there a correlation between your university education and employability? So there are three stakeholders today sitting in this audience: the lecturers, your great teachers, who had the pleasure of imparting knowledge to you, those of you, the graduates who are passing out, and the parents and the well-wishers. Each component has an indispensable role in sending out useful citizens to the country. I have already explained as to how teachers can motivate them. The more you read, the better it is. I studied a particular subject about 5 years ago, particularly aviation law. I studied it in the United States of America. When this Indian university invited me, I must tell you, I had not practiced aviation law on returning to this country. I grabbed it with both my both arms, and then I kept studying. And as I landed there, I was fully suffused with knowledge. In the same way, I would tell you, the doors will open for you when you are a fully knowledgeable personality. So the ladies and gentlemen who are passing today, please don't consider that this is the end of the road for you. Don't be content with a BA special degree or a BA general degree. Go beyond that. And the parents must remove all the cultural barriers that exist in regard to these young gents and ladies, and help them achieve their potential. There is great potential among the current generation. Given the kind of support you have consistently given them right up to this point, you must continue to give that support to reach up to the stars. And I have seen great academics in various universities, Muslims, who do extremely well. In Gujarat, I met a professor with a beard, and he was proposing the vote of thanks. And the vice president told me that he's one of the best lecturers that we have on this university. I must tell you, when you belong to a minority, you should work twice as hard as anybody who can compete with you. I'm not saying that everybody is equal before the law here, but what I'm saying is, in order to succeed, I'm bearing this in mind that I'm addressing students and lecturers who belong to the Faculty of Islamic Studies and Arabic language. I'm having that in my mind. It is with that objective in my mind I'm addressing you, that you should further your frontiers. You must expand your frontiers, provided your parents help you. Now, I found a large literature recently on Islamic banking and finance. Now, I used to be attracted by the banking products such as Musharaka and Mudaraba. I don't know whether these things are, of course, they may be taught by you. But I found books written on Musharaka and Mudaraba by non-Muslim scholars. By non-Muslim scholars. I picked up some of the books written by them on these products peculiarly known to Islam. Why is it some of you can't do research on that? Where should the spark come from? Is it in the classroom or is it in you? To achieve that objective, I will tell you the secret. You must acquire a sound knowledge of the English language. I certainly feel that there is an English department and you are assessed continuously. But it has to be a lifelong learning right throughout. English, the English language has gained dominance over the world. It is the lingua franca. If you do not increase your language skills, a study abroad will be useless. We will not be at hand for you. So I would advise and exhort all of you, certainly you have to be a master of your mother tongue. Your mother tongue may be Sinhalese or Tamil. You have to know your mother tongue very well. I think there is research that if you are good in your mother tongue, you will be good in a foreign language. So you must learn languages if you have the opportunity. I always thank my Sinhalese teacher. She is still alive, who taught me the alphabets of the Sinhala language in a village school in Nindavur. I still think of her. I remember one day she marked me 62 in one of the subjects. Those are inspirational teachers. So if there is bilingualism, if there is Sinhala that is being spoken or being taught somewhere, follow that class. That is how you can survive in the public sector if public sector is your ultimate goal. I'm in a public sector. I have to know all three languages. I never practiced in a court which spoke Tamil. I was longing to come and practice in Kalmune or Batiklo or Jaffna in the good old days, but I never got an opportunity. They all sent me to courts where Sinhala was the main language. So pick up that language. If you are going to sit with your compatriots or citizens of the country and then enhance your opportunity. It's not too late. While acquiring proficiency in the English language, you can break all the glass ceiling and travel upwards. If you only acquire proficiency in the language, pick up that language. It should not be confined to your WhatsApp messages. It should not be confined to your Twitter messages. The language that you know must be used to productively to write articles and not to spread canards and then unnecessary gossip on Facebook and WhatsApp. Look at the wondrous marvels of technology. How it has helped you to be in touch with your loved ones, even if you are far away in some part of the corner. The world has shrunk. The globe has shrunk. We live in a global village. Language is the binding tie. So the students, and even if you are passing out, expand the frontiers, go up the ladder, and do all that could be possible so that you will reach the stars. Don't stop at your degree, acquire masters, and if the Vice Chancellor finds that the curriculum has to be revised, see that the curriculum is revised. There must be a periodic revision of the curriculum to meet the expectations of the employers who are awaiting in the wings to take in quite intelligent and enterprising young men and women who will be passing out with glimmer of hope for the vision and mission with which you have imputed or imported so much goals into this university. I was just going through your vision and mission. I was very encouraged to see international cooperation. That international cooperation must be developed. Now, if you see certain universities in Singapore, they have double degree programs. Now, the New York University and the National University of Singapore award master's degrees both from the two universities. You don't have to go to New York. The Singaporean student need not go to New York. The lecturers, professors all fly in from New York and teach them, and that is the tying up that we should strive for in the future. And as somebody pointed out to me, one of the academics pointed out to me, you should also have what is called double majoring, which has gained prominence in places like, in countries like Malaysia. When you do one subject or one particular field of study, you should also become an expert in some other field of study. I still regret that I couldn't study economics. But when I was a master's student in the United States, I found some of the students who were studying with me had already done economics. So in other words, what I'm trying to tell you is your degree has to be topped up with another course of study that will make you a complete man and woman. So these are some of the paradigm shifts that we must bring about at the end of the day. After all, this country is a pluralistic country, is a multiracial, multilingual country in which we are going to live, and with such a background, with such a backdrop, you should be able to hold your own in any part of the world or in any part of this country. You should develop yourself and not confine yourself within the narrow compass in which you may have been brought up. I'm not saying that you should abandon your religious basis. You should have that religious basis. You should have a religious background so that you will always be guided by good thoughts in life, good manners in life. It is your good manners and good thoughts that will drive you up as a great citizen of the world. Today, artificial intelligence has stormed us. AI, at the click of a button, you can do wonders in your studies. I don't have to tell you the good effects and the ill effects of chat GPT and things like that. A lot of researches that are being done as to how it could be effectively used in researches. So these are areas in which the new generation must equip themselves. And these are some of the thoughts that came into my head to spontaneously give this afternoon convocation address. And if I have provoked some thoughts in both the student population and the professors who are with me today, I'll be the happiest personality. And let me say something in Tamil before I conclude. இந்த பட்டமளிப்பு விழாவுக்கு என்னை அழைத்தவர் உங்களின் I'm sorry about உங்களின் I'll keep this an address, right? உங்களின் வேந்தர் ஃபைஸ் முஸ்தாஃபா அவர்கள், ஜனாப் ஃபைஸ் முஸ்தபா அவர்கள் என்னுடைய காரியாலயத்துக்கு வந்து நான் வர வேண்டும் என கேட்டுக்கொண்டார். அப்போது நான் கூறினேன், ஏற்கனவே நான் ஒரு பட்டமளிப்பு விழாவுக்கு சென்றிருக்கின்றேன். அவர் நான் அப்படி கூறிய போதும் என்னை வற்புறுத்தினார் இந்த பட்டமளிப்பு விழாவுக்கு நான் வர வேண்டும் என்று. அப்போது நான் கூறினேன், அப்படியானால் நான் முதலாவது வந்த பீடத்தை விட்டு வேறு பீடத்துக்குத்தான் என்னை அழைக்க வேண்டும் என்று. ஆகவே அந்த வேந்தருக்கு நான் நன்றி சொல்ல வேண்டும். ஒரு சிறந்த சட்டத்தரணி. அவர் எப்போதும் கூட கொழும்புக்கு செல்ல முதல் எனக்கு தொலைபேசியில் பேசி அவரால் இருக்க முடியவில்லை என்ற வருத்தத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொண்டார். அவர் வேந்தராக வந்தபோது அவர் கூறிய சில வார்த்தைகள் எனக்கு இன்னமும் ஞாபகத்தில் வருகின்றது. இந்த பீடத்துக்கு அல்லது இந்த பல்கலைக்கழகத்துக்கு ஒரு மருத்துவ பீடம் அமைக்கப்பட வேண்டும் என்று என்னிடம் அவர் தொலைபேசியில் கேட்டார். எங்கு ட்ரைனிங் ஹாஸ்பிட்டலை நாங்கள் உருவாக்கலாம்? இவையெல்லாம் பல சிந்தனைகளை கொண்ட மனிதர் அவர். அப்போது நான் கூறினேன், இந்த வளாகத்தை அமைப்பதற்கு கனவு கண்ட, வளாகத்தை அமைத்த ஜனாப் எம்எச்எம் அஷ்ரஃப் அவர்களின் ஒரு கனவும் இருக்கின்றது. அதாவது இந்த வளாகத்தில் இந்த பல்கலைக்கழகத்தில் ஒரு சட்ட பீடத்தை கொண்டு வர வேண்டும் என்று, அதையும் நீங்கள் செய்ய வேண்டும் என்று நான் அவரிடம் வலியுறுத்தினேன். ஆகவே இந்த விழாவுக்கு என்னை வரவழைத்த முஸ்தபா அவர்களுக்கு எனது நன்றியை நான் கூற வேண்டும். அவர் இங்கு இல்லாவிட்டாலும் எதிர்காலத்தில் பீடங்கள் அதிகரிக்கின்ற போது, மருத்துவ பீடம் அல்லது சட்ட பீடம் எம்மை வந்து சேரும் போது நாங்கள் எமது வினைத்திறனை அதிகரித்துக் கொள்ள வேண்டும். நான் ஆங்கிலத்தில் கூறிய சில விடயங்களை சுருக்கமாக கூற வேண்டுகின்றேன். நான் உண்மையில் கடந்த கிழமைதான் இந்தியாவில் குஜராத்தில் ஒரு பல்கலைக்கழகத்துக்கு சென்றேன் பிரதம அதிதியாக. அங்கு நான் பார்த்தேன், மாணவர்களும் விரிவுரையாளர்களும் காலையிலிருந்து பின்னேரம் வரை எங்களுக்கு முன்னால் சிறந்த விடயங்களை சமர்ப்பித்தார்கள். அதாவது அது சட்டம் சம்பந்தமாகத்தான் அமைந்தது. அவற்றை ஒரு 50 மாணவர்களும் ஒரு 10 பீடத்தில் வேலை செய்கின்ற கடமையாற்றுகின்ற விரிவுரையாளர்களும் நன்றாக ஆராய்வு செய்து அவர்கள் என் முன்னால் அவற்றை சமர்ப்பித்தார்கள். அன்று பின்னேரம் நான் அந்த பல்கலைக்கழகத்தின் தலைவியை சந்தித்த போது, அது ஒரு இந்தியாவில் பல பல்கலைக்கழகங்கள் பிரத்யேகமான பல்கலைக்கழகங்கள், அவை அனைத்தும் அரசாங்கத்துக்கு சொந்தமானவை அல்ல. அந்த பல்கலைக்கழகம் பார்த்தாலே 150 ஏக்கரில் எல்லா பக்கங்களிலும் கட்டிடங்களையே நான் கண்டேன். அங்கு சில இலங்கை மாணவர்கள் இருப்பதையும் அவர்கள் என்னை ஆய்போவன் சொல்லி வரவேற்றதையும் நான் கண்டு வியப்புட்டேன். அந்த தலைவி என்னிடம் கூறினார், எங்களுடைய வளாகத்துக்கு, என்னுடைய பல்கலைக்கழகத்துக்கு A++2+ இடப்பட்டு யூனிவர்சிட்டிகள் மத்தியில் நாங்கள் இந்த தகமையை அடைந்துள்ளோம் என்று கூறினார். அந்த தகமை அடைவதற்கான காரணங்கள் என்னவென்று அன்றே எனக்கு புரிந்துவிட்டது. மாணவர்கள் ரிசர்ச் செய்வதிலும் ஆசிரியர்கள் ரிசர்ச் செய்வதிலும் ஈடுபடுகின்ற போது அவைதான் ஒரு யூனிவர்சிட்டியின், ஒரு பல்கலைக்கழகத்தின் மதிப்பையும் அதனது தரத்தையும் உயர்த்துகின்ற காரணிகளாக இருக்கின்றன என்பதை அன்று மட்டுமல்ல நான் அறிந்த விடயம். இருந்தாலும் அங்கு அது நடந்திருப்பதை நான் கண்டேன். நான் இங்கு கூறுவது என்னவென்றால், இப்படியான ஒரு நிலைக்கு எமது இந்த வளாகம், இந்த பல்கலைக்கழகம் அந்த தரத்தை அடைய வேண்டும். அவற்றுக்கு அந்த தரத்துக்கு அடைய விருப்பம் என்றால், வேண்டும் என்றால் பல உபாயங்களை நாம் கடைபிடிக்க வேண்டியது மிகவும் அவசியம். இந்த கல்லூரிக்கு அல்லது இந்த வளாகத்துக்கு, இந்த பல்கலைக்கழகத்துக்கு நிரந்தரமாக அல்லது மாணவர்களால் நடத்தப்படுகின்ற சஞ்சிகைகள் இருக்க வேண்டும். அதாவது மாணவர்கள் 24 மணி நேரமும் தங்களுடைய பாடங்களை அல்லது தங்களுடைய கல்வி நடவடிக்கைகளை மேற்கொள்ளக்கூடிய பல விடயங்களை நாங்கள் கொண்டு வர வேண்டும். நான் படித்த பல பல்கலைக்கழகங்களில் இப்படியான நிலைகள் இருப்பதை நான் அவதானித்திருக்கின்றேன். எல்லா சஞ்சிகைகளும், ஒவ்வொரு டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்டும் கல்லூரி சஞ்சிகைகளை வெளியிட்டன. அவை அனைத்தும் மாணவர்களால் தான் நடத்தப்பட்டன. அப்படி ஒரு நிலைமையை நாங்கள் கொண்டு வர வேண்டும். அந்த ஆராய்வினை நாங்கள் கொண்டு வர வேண்டும். அப்படி உருவாக்கினால் இந்த ஃபோனுடன் நாங்கள் இருந்து கொண்டு, வாட்ஸ்அப்பில் தொடர்ந்து இருந்து கொண்டு, அல்லது ஃபேஸ்புக்கில் இருந்து கொண்டு, அல்லது அதில் காலத்தை வீணாக்குவது நன்றாக குறைக்கலாம். உண்மையிலேயே இன்டர்நெட் என்று சொல்லப்படுகின்ற விடயம் தனது படிப்புக்கு மிகவும் நன்றாக பாவிக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு விடயம். நான் என்னுடைய பல ஆராய்ச்சிகளை, எனது தீர்ப்புகளுக்கான மிகவும் சிறந்த தீர்வுகள் எல்லாவற்றையும் எடுப்பதெல்லாம் எனது ஆராய்ச்சிகள் மூலமாகத்தான். அந்த ஆராய்ச்சிகள் நடக்கின்ற போது என்னுடைய ஃபோன் எனக்கு பக்கத்திலே இராது. நான் ஆன்சர் பண்ணுவதே இல்லை. ஏனென்றால் இது ஒரு மிகவும் கஷ்டமான உலகம். இந்த உலகத்தில் சீவிப்பது கஷ்டம். இந்த உலகத்தில் முன்னேறுவது கஷ்டம். பல தடைகளை தாண்டி, பல சவால்களை தாண்டி வந்தவன் என்ற ரீதியில் அவை எல்லாவற்றையும் தூக்கி எறிந்து களைத்துவிட்டு வந்தவர்கள் என்ற ரீதியில் நான் கூறுகின்றேன் இந்த இளம் தலைமுறையினருக்கு, நீங்கள் என்று பல மொழிகளை கற்கிறீர்களோ அன்றுதான் நீங்கள் நன்றாக வாழ்க்கையில் முன்னேறலாம். அது சிங்கள மொழியாக இருக்கட்டும் அல்லது ஆங்கில மொழியாக இருக்கட்டும். இந்த 2 மொழிகளையும் நன்றாக கற்பதற்கான வழிகளை நீங்கள் செய்து கொள்ள வேண்டும். தொடர்ந்தும் நீங்கள் படிக்க வேண்டும். நான் மிகவும் மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகின்றேன். 80% இங்கு இருப்பவர்கள் அனைவரும் எமது சமூகத்தின் பெண்மணிகள். நீங்கள் அனைவரும் உங்களுடைய இந்த BA என்று சொல்லப்படுகின்ற அந்த கற்க நெறியோடு நிற்காமல் அதையும் மீறி நீங்கள் செல்ல வேண்டும். அதற்குரிய அந்த சூழலை உருவாக்க வேண்டியது எமது பெற்றோரை சார்ந்தது. உண்மையிலேயே அவர்கள் பாராட்டப்பட வேண்டியவர்கள். நீங்கள் பலருக்கு நீங்கள் இன்று கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கிறீர்கள். உங்களின் ஆசிரியர்கள், உங்களின் பெற்றோர்கள், இவர்கள் அனைவரும் உங்களை அனுசரித்து உங்களின் கற்பிதலுக்கு உங்களுக்கு ஆதரவாக இருந்தபடியால் தான் இன்று நீங்கள் இப்படியான ஒரு சவால்களை எல்லாம் மீறி இன்று இந்த கற்க நெறியிலிருந்து வெளியேறுகின்றீர்கள். மீண்டும் முன்னேறுவதற்கு உங்களுக்கு அவசியம் இவர்களின் தொடர்ச்சியான உந்து சக்தி. ஆகவே பெற்றோர்கள், நலம் பிரிவுகள் அனைவரும் இப்படியான சூழலை ஏற்படுத்த வேண்டும். அப்படி ஏற்படுத்தினால்தான் நல்ல சமுதாயத்தினை நாம் உருவாக்க முடியும். வீணான விடயங்களில் ஈடுபடாமல், வீணான விடயங்களில் கவனம் செலுத்தாமல், நீங்கள் என்ன கற்க நெறிகளை இன்று கற்றீர்களோ அவற்றில் திறம்பட செய்ய வேண்டிய அதை எவ்வாறாக முன்னேற்றலாம் என்ற ரீதியில் கொண்டு போவீர்களானால் உண்மையிலேயே நீங்கள் வெற்றியாளர்களாக மாறுவீர்கள். நானும் இப்படியான கிழக்கு மாகாணத்தில் பிறந்து பல சவால்களையும் பல இடர்பாடுகளையும் மீறி வந்தவன் என்ற ரீதியில் நான் உங்களிடம் கூறுவது என்னவென்றால், சின்ன வயதில் எனக்கு ஒரு ஆசிரியர் கூறியது இன்னமும் ஞாபகம் இருக்கின்றது. அதைத்தான் நான் தொடர்ந்து பின்பற்றுவது வழக்கம். எவ்வளவு தூரத்துக்கு நீங்கள் படிக்கின்றீர்களோ கற்கின்றீர்களோ அந்த அளவுக்கு நீங்கள் முன்னேறலாம். மற்றவர்களை பார்த்து பொறாமைப்படாமல், எரிச்சல் படாமல் இருப்பதற்கு ஒரே ஒரு காரணம், நீங்கள் நன்றாக படிக்க வேண்டும். இதுதான் எனது ஆசிரியர் எனக்கு அந்நேரம் கூறினார். இதனால் பொறாமையோ எரிச்சலோ என் மீது இப்போது நான் கொள்வதில்லை. அதைத்தான் இறைவனும் கூறுகின்றான். எந்த அளவுக்கு நீங்கள் இந்த பூசலும் பிணக்குகளுக்கு மத்தியில் நீங்கள் இருப்பீர்களோ அது உங்களை கடைசி வரையும் முன்னேற்றாது. எமது விடிவு இப்படியான ஒரு இளம் சமுதாயத்தை உருவாக்குவது, கற்க நெறிகளில் முன்னேறி செல்லக்கூடிய உங்களை போன்றவர்களை உருவாக்குவதுதான் எமது விடிவு இருக்கும். அதைத்தான் இந்த பல்கலைக்கழகத்தை ஆரம்பித்து கனவு காண்ட அஷ்ரஃப் அவர்களும் என்னுடன் அந்நேரம் கூறுவார்கள். ஆகவே இரண்டாவது தடவையும் திரு ஃபாயிஸ் முஸ்தஃபாவின் ஊந்துதலின் பேரு இங்கு வந்து இந்த சில விடயங்களை பகிர்ந்து கொள்வதற்காக எனக்கு கிடைத்த இந்த சந்தர்ப்பத்தை இட்டு நான் மகிழ்ச்சி அடைவதோடு இறைவனுக்கும் நன்றி கூறி நான் விடைபெறுகின்றேன். நன்றி. அஸ்ஸலாமு அலைக்கும். Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the Lordship. Thank you for your excellent and enlightening keynote address. Now, I have the honor to announce that the Council of Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, on the recommendation of the Senate, has resolved that the degree of Bachelor of Arts Special be conferred on those to be presented by the Dean, Faculty, Acting Dean, Faculty of Islamic Studies in Arabic language.
Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to present the following graduates for the conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Arts, General, academic year 2015 and 16. Adambava Fatima Ifrat Nasneen. Abdul Halim Safiya Safa. Abdul Latif Fatima Zamita. Abdul Majid Muhammad Akil. Abdul Munaf Muhammad Hijaz. Abdul Qadir Fatima Sajida. Abdul Latif Masliya. Achi Muhammad Muhammad Hazib. Achi Muhammad Fatima Sabiha. Adambulle Misrina. Amir Fatima Aspa. Badruzzaman Fatima Sahnas. Buhairuddin Muhammad Shakir. Buhari Muhammad Rifan. Habib Muhammad Fatima Sahnas. Haja Najimuddin Hafsa. Iqbal Saujan. Kalandar Lebbe Fatima Masliha. Kalandar Fatima Risama. Kalandar Lebbe Muhammad Akram. Kani Muhammad Nibras. Kilmuddin Ilmuna. Manardin Fatima Sajia. Muhammad Akram Nurul Hada. Muhammad Anwar Fatima Rishada. Muhammad Arif Sumaya. Muhammad Bashir Sahnas Begum. Muhammad Ibrahim Fatima Shifa. Muhammad Ismail Fatima Afra. Muhammad Jifri Fatima Safna. Muhammad Mahruf Ali Abdullah. Muhammad Mazahim Mahila. Muhammad Nalfar Fatima Nasha. Muhammad Nalim Shapira Parvin. Muhammad Nazir Fatima Nasriya Jahan. Muhammad Riyaldin Fatima Hafza. Muhammad Tahir Fatima Bushra. Muhammad Tambi Ubaidullah. Muhammad Rizvi Fatima Ahana. Nahur Mira Lebbe Muhammad Rizvi. Nalim Hassan Fatima Nusla. Shaul Hamid Imtad. Shaul Hamid Atif Ahmad.
By authority vested in me as the Vice Chancellor, I confer upon those whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Arts Special. I have the honor to announce that the Council of Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, on the recommendation of the Senate, has resolved that the degree of Bachelor of Arts General be conferred on those to be presented by the Dean, Acting Dean, Faculty of Islamic Studies and Arabic Language.
For the conferment of the degree of Bachelor of Arts General, academic year 2016 and 17. Abdeen Fatima Rusani. Adam Baba Fatima Nusra. Abdul Quddus Fatima Husna. Abdul Samim Fatima Sahina. Abdul Ani Fatima Khairiya. Abdul Aziz Afra. Abdul Bari Zakira. Abdul Qadir Lebbe Fatima Sajida. Abdul Karim Fatima Simaya. Abdul Karim Muhammad Rashid. Abdul Falil Fatima Ruska. Abdul Falil Raisha. Abdul Farid Fatima Nisrina. Abdul Ghafoor Fatima Rifna. Abdul Ghani Faisal. Abdul Hasim Fasila. Abdul Hadi Muhammad Safras. Abdul Jabbar Zima Farwin. Abdul Jabbar Fatima Fasha. Abdul Jabbar Ruzaid. Abdul Jabbar Shihara. Abdul Jameen Fatima Sumaya. Abdul Khalik Ashraf. Abdul Mahir Fatima Shirin. Abdul Majid Abdul Halim. Abdul Nafar Fatima Nada. Abdul Rahim Fatima Minha. Abdul Razik Muhammad Ashraf. Abdul Rauf Shahana. Abdul Razak Ruzaika. Abdul Salam Fatima Arafa. Abdul Salam Fatima Rimasa. Abdul Salam Muhammad Rifat. Abdul Sattar Fatima Simra Shabna. Abdul Shafur Shafira Banu. Abdul Wahab Fatima Raisana. Abdullah Akila Banu. Abdul Samiyu Asra Banu. Abu Bakar Majida. Abdul Hamid Fatima Risana. Abu Bakar Fatima Hasna. Abu Hanifa Nisriya. Adam Baba Fatima Asifa. Adam Baba Sulfiya. Ahmad Rafiq Fatima Saila. Ahmad Lebbe Rosmi Farhat, Akbar Muhammad Aslam, Akbar Muhammad Wasim, Akbar Sirosi Asan, Akbar Khan Simra Sanofer, Alauddin Fatima Zumra, Alfardin Fatima Ashika, Ali Akbar Asur, Ali Akbar Fatima Shahira, Amsardin Muhammad Rinas, Anis Muhammad Asad, Anifa Noordin Fatima Razina, Anwar Fatima Nisfiya, Anwar Fatima Nizka, Anwar Hussein Asha, Ansar Lebbe Noorul Amira, Asana Lebbe Muhammad Zanir, Ashad Fatima Sahania, Adam Bawa Rinosa, Adam Lebbe Fatima Shifa, Badruddin Nadira, Buhardin Hassana, Buhari Fatima Sahara, Buhari Riswan, Kader Ibrahim Fatima Mufliha, Qasim Ripna, Ehia Fenas, Isa Lebbe Fatima Nusra, Farooq Fatima Sahra, Fatima Farah Lias, Faumi Fatima Nusra, Habib Muhammad Hasina Banu, Hajju Muhammad Larif Din, Khalil Rahman Muzammil, Hamza Marikar Fatima Ramsani, Hanif Din Nasiha, Ibrahim Muhammad Ajwad, Ibrahim Fatima, Ibn Mashood Mafaza, Illin Imsad, Isamuddin Fatima Ilma, Ayub Khan Fatima Ruska, Jabbar Hasmat Zufa, Jamaldin Fatima Shakira, Jamil Fatima Afra, Jawahir Muhammad Jazil, Jaufar Fatima Jalira, Jaufar Fatima Safra, Jabardeen Fatima Shifa, Jannatullah Fasima Fasna, Jifri Hassan Nijaz Fatima, Khalil Dilshad Banu, Khalil Fatima Fasna, Khalil Rahman Muhammad Hasil, Khalil Rahman Fatima Ruksana, Khawaja Najimuddin Muhammad Hafil, Lafir Fatima Sasna, Lafir Fatima Sasnia Banu, Lawahir Nada Farwin, Liaquat Ali Fatima Silmia, Mahir Jaha Farwin, Mahruf Fahd, Mansur Fatima Asila, Mansur Rasana, Masurdin Fatima Rizka, Mausuk Mujifa Begum, Muhammad Munawfar Fatima Wafa, Muhammad Nisam Najima Banu, Muhammad Nisar Fatima Sumaya, Muhammad Qasim Fatima Nasrin, Muhammad Adam Fatima Faruha, Muhammad Abdul Hassan Muhammad Shihaf Akil, Muhammad Abu Bakar Fatima Mizna, Muhammad Afran Fatima Atifa, Muhammad Aliyar Aisha Nihla, Muhammad Ansar Nuskia Banu, Muhammad Anwar Fatima Aska, Muhammad Ashraf Fatima Ashira, Muhammad Bakar Fatima Ilma, Muhammad Bashir Muhammad Faris, Muhammad Qasim Fatima Sahnas, Muhammad Faizar Fatima Famila, Muhammad Farooq Fatima Sajida, Muhammad Farooq Fatima Shafna, Muhammad Farooq Fatima Rifasha, Muhammad Fasik Fatima Fahma, Muhammad Fasli Fatima Nasfa, Muhammad Ghazali Fatima Kanza, Muhammad Hanifa Nasiha Jinas, Muhammad Hilmi Suhaila, Muhammad Ibrahim Fahada, Muhammad Iqbal Infaz Ahmad, Muhammad Iqbal Muhammad Shamil, Muhammad Ishaq Rikas Ahmad, Muhammad Ismail Fasuna, Muhammad Ismail Fatima Safa, Muhammad Ismail Muhammad Salman, Muhammad Ismail Samana, Muhammad Ayub Khan Fatima Asna, Muhammad Jabir Nasirun Nisa, Muhammad Jabir Fatima Rifasa, Muhammad Jahufar Fatima Fasmina, Muhammad Jumat Wasif, Muhammad Kabir Fatima Nashat Shefa, Muhammad Kadafi Fatima Anud, Muhammad Lafir Halin, Muhammad Lafir Fatima Shifna, Muhammad Mahir Mustafa Banu, Muhammad Mahzum Fatima Amra, Muhammad Mashood Fatima Nafla, Muhammad Mazahir Fatima Nuha, Muhammad Mustafa Razia Nasmin, Muhammad Nahim Fatima Nuha, Muhammad Naisa Fatima Sadina, Muhammad Najib Din Fatima Nafia, Muhammad Najib Din Fatima Nafla, Muhammad Nalim Najida, Muhammad Nalir Muhammad Nafis, Muhammad Nasar Fatima Fasana, Muhammad Nasim Fatima Jemsia, Muhammad Nasim Fatima Shifana, Muhammad Nawaz Fatima Nuzaifa, Muhammad Nawaz Fatima Safna, Muhammad Nawaz Fatima Akila, Muhammad Nawaz Muhammad Nazab, Muhammad Naim Fatima Nasfiha, Muhammad Nihari Siti Samira, Muhammad Nisar Fatima Rikasha, Muhammad Niswat Fatima Nusra, Muhammad Niyaz Zinatul Munsira, Muhammad Niyaz Sirafa, Muhammad Ramiz Fatima Hasra, Muhammad Ramsi Fatima Rasna, Muhammad Razik Fatima Rikaza, Muhammad Rizar Hakim Ali, Muhammad Rismi Fatima Adila, Muhammad Rismi Fatima Risna, Muhammad Riyal Rasmin, Muhammad Saadi Fatima Minshaf, Muhammad Saburuddin Fatima Jumana, Muhammad Salim Muhammad Mufis, Muhammad Samsuddin Makin Fatima Mazia, Muhammad Saruk Fatima Fasla, Muhammad Saruk Muhammad Shadir, Muhammad Sawahir Fatima Sinha, Muhammad Shafiq Fatima Shahima, Muhammad Siddiq Fatima Mazra, Muhammad Siti Ramisa, Muhammad Suud Aisha, Muhammad Tambi Fauzana, Muhammad Tazim Fatima Harisa, Muhammad Uwais Fatima Nubla, Muhammad Wazir Awad Ahmad, Muhammad Yasin Muhammad Farhan, Muhammad Badruzzaman Muzna Zainab, Muhammad Razik Muhammad Mahir, Muhammad Farooq Siromia, Muhammad Marzouk Fatima Rifka, Muhammad Yasim Fatima Hafsa, Muhammad Mahruf Musna Banu, Muhammad Asmir Muhammad Rinas, Muhammad Firdaus Fatima Fasra, Muhammad Hassan Fatima Raisa, Muhammad Ishaq Fatima, Muhammad Musaddiq Fatima Samha, Muhammad Nasir Siti Sumaira, Muhammad Sadiq Fatima Safna, Muhammad Siyad Fatima Risna, Muhammad Ulumuddin Fatima Shazra, Muhammad Arafa Fatima Bushra, Muhammad Qasim Muhammad Yasir, Muhammad Farooq Muhammad Aslam, Muhammad Fatima Sifara, Muhammad Ibrahim Fatima Akila, Muhammad Jinnat Dilshad Banu, Muhammad Mahruf Farzana, Muhammad Nafil Rihma, Muhammad Naushad Din Fatima Nasrina, Muhammad Ramis Rashida Farhad, Muhammad Razli Fatima Nuha, Muhammad Safarullah Fatima Fasna, Muhammad Zainuddin Tanzila, Muhammad Taslim Hanuf, Muhammad Taslim Razina Farwin, Muhammad Zawahir Fatima Fazna, Muhammad Riyal Muhammad Rizvin, Muhammad Suhail Fatima Hasmat, Muhammad Haris Fatima Pasmina, Mohajuddin Fatima Naska, Muhammad Jifri Musfira Farwin, Muhammad Riyaldin Safiya Banu, Muhammad Ramis Fatima Hasina, Muhammad Amir Fatima Fadina, Muhammad Qasim Fatima Sohayura, Muhammad Jawad Fatima Afra, Muhammad Akram Fatima Shahana, Muhammad Tasim Fatima Shakira, Muhammad Yahya Fatima Fasna, Muhair Fatima Safa, Muhaidin Fatima Ramsia, Muhajirin Fatima Ruzaina, Muhammad Hussein Raisa Farwin, Muhammad Farooq Fatima Zainab Barira, Muhammad Nisamdin Fatima Fahmida, Muhammad Asmir Fatima Asla, Muhammad Buhari Muhammad Shiam, Muhammad Nasir Fatima Nasrin, Muhammad Rashid Wasima Farwin, Muhammad Abu Bakar Fatima Rohma, Muhammad Arus Atifa, Muhammad Ashrafdin Muhammad Ruski, Muhammad Khalil Fatima Nada, Muhammad Rafiq Fatima Sahra, Muhammad Riyal Sahnas Begum, Muhammad Siddiq Fatima Nusra, Muhammad Ashraf Ijiha Begum, Muhammad Buhari Siti Fasila, Muhammad Milhan Fatima Mihna, Muhammad Nauzar Fatima Nuskia, Muhammad Salman Fatima Sajuna, Muhammad Subhan Fatima Afra, Muhammad Usanar Muhammad Azam, Mujibur Rahman Ahmad Saqib, Mujibur Rahman Nasman Samla, Mujibur Rahman Fatima Hasna, Musadik Sasna, Mustafa Fatima Hanal, Muttalib Fatima Rukhsana, Muzammil Fatima Samra, Naina Muhammad Sarija, Najimuddin Fatima Rizka, Nalir Muhammad Hassan, Napawal Barakallah Nusra Hasmi, Nasir Fatima Nusra, Nasuruddin Fatima Hasna, Nasruddin Zulfa Zuha, Nasfi Fatima Amani, Naur Fatima Farha, Nawaz Muhammad Ikram, Nazar Fatima Nuzla, Nazar Rushda Banu, Nisam Siti Munira, Nur Muhammad Abdul Farid, Nur Muhammad Sahana, Naufar Muhammad Atik, Rifaidin Fatima Rizna, Rifaidin Fatima Umaira, Rafiq Rafis, Rahmatullah Hisna Begum, Rasin Fatima Husna, Razik Farid Fatima Zahra, Rashid Khan Fatima Ramisha, Rimsan Fatima Rimsina, Sabur Muhammad Safras, Shafaatul Rahima, Saul Hamid Fatima Rishda, Sayyid Muhammad Muhammad Fasan, Shakaria Safa, Salahuddin Muhammad Tariq, Salim Muhammad Salim Fatima Rifana, Sayyid Ibrahim Fatima Ashira, Sheikh Alauddin Muhammad Tasnim, Sayyid Ahmad Fatima Rifna, Sejardin Fatima Nuzha, Sirajuddin Rashad Ahmad, Siddiq Fatima Imrana, Sivapala Sundaram Nandakumar, Subaydin Fatima Afra, Tayyub Fatima Hanana, Tayyub Fatima Muna Tayyub, Tajuddin Muhammad Raisdin, Talha Fatima Hasna, Tamim Shahika, Taufiq Muhammad Nausad, Taufiq Riyas Ahmad, Taufiq Fatima Hanza, Taufiq Fatima Zahra, Taufiq Razin, Tuan Rahman Fatima Nasrina, Ubaidullah Fatima Asmila, Uduman Muhammad Nalib, Vias Rashida Farhat, Wahabdin Fatima Afra, Yasin Tajuddin Muhammad Yasin, Yusuf Hasnia, Yusuf Isadin Fatima Ishra, Zafarul Ahmad Fatima Sabra, Zainuddin Muhammad Azran, Zainul Abdin Fatima Rinoska. Zainul Abdin Nusrat Sajana. Zainul Abdin Zainam Sanofer.
By authority vested in me as the Vice Chancellor, I confer upon those whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Arts General. I have the honor to announce that the Council of Southeastern University of Sri Lanka, on the recommendation of the Senate, has resolved that the medals be awarded to those who have achieved the highest standard of excellence, to be presented by the Acting Dean, Faculty of Islamic Studies and Arabic.
Gold medal, M.H. Abdul Qadir Alim Al-Qahiri Memorial Medal for the best students in Arabic 2015 and 2016. Abdul Majid Muhammad Akil. Dr. M.A.M. Shukri Memorial Medal for Best Performance in Islamic Thought and Civilization 2015 and 2016. Muhammad Ibrahim Fatima Shifa. Ismail Dean Marikar Medal for the Best Achiever in Islamic Banking and Finance 2015 and 16. Kalandar Lebbe Fatima Masliha.
I declare the convocation closed.